Greetings metalheads, yet again another interview for you to check out. This is an audio interview which was done with Doro Pesch, the metal queen herself, some years ago. So have a listen, let me know what you think, leave comments, leave thumbs up, please subscribe to the channel, it's free. I'm going to be uploading lots more interviews, as you know, audio interviews with such bands as Metallica, Pantera, Death, many more bands, King's X, tons and tons of bands. As you know, I have hundreds of cassettes to put onto YouTube. So have a listen to what I'm going to upload in the future. Like I said, please subscribe, give a thumbs up, and please stay safe, stay metal, and I'll speak to you all soon. Thanks for watching.
Yes, hi Jason, it's me, Doro.
Hi Doro, how are you?
Very good, and yourself?
Yeah, not bad, thank you. Good speaking to you again.
Thank you, yeah, nice talking to you again too.
The last time I met you was in Germany at Bang Your Head. Do you remember?
Oh, was it the last time we played at Bang Your Head, like 3 years ago?
Yeah, it was 2010, I think.
Yeah.
I met you backstage near the tour bus.
10 or 9 or yeah. But good. Yeah, that's wow. Yeah, I think we will play there next year again, either Bang Your Head or the Rock of Ages. I heard there's the booking guys there just talking about it. But
brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay, congratulations on the new Riase Your Fists. Now, is this the name of the new album, or is it just a single? Because at the minute I've only heard the single.
Yeah. Raise Your Fist. It's the album title. Raise Your Fist in the Air is the song, but Raise Your Fist, that's the album title.
We've seen the video at Bloodstock Festival this year. They were playing it on the big screen.
Oh really?
All the time they kept playing that in Tankard.
No way! Oh,
yeah.
That's great. Wow, that makes me happy to hear, because I heard some people in Wacken, they said the same. And actually there I knew that, I think Nuclear Blast and the Wacken people, they were talking that they would show it. Oh, that's nice. And did you like it?
It's funny because sometimes the band are looking at the video and they don't know how to put their hands in the air.
Yeah.
Johnny looks strange, and Nick, they look like they don't want to put their hands in the air. It's like... we were in New York, and actually, you don't get a permission to film there. You have to have a permit for everything. So we rented out a truck, and then we just drove around, and and got all these great fucked up places, neighborhoods, and then we said, okay, let's do it now. Let's put the camera. Let's get it ready, the sound ready, and then go. And then everybody, okay. And then we hopped from one place to another. And then before the guys came onto the video shoot, I did some stuff alone, and then we went to all really nice, something what looks fucked up looks usually the best on film. So we went underneath some bridges, and suddenly we felt we are not alone anymore. And then people were crawling out, and we thought, oh my God, and there were some gang members, and we thought, oh, and I said, well, here, guys, it's our territory. And we said, yeah, we're sorry, man, we're just shooting a little video. And I said, hey, let's play the song. Yeah, and then they played the song, and I said, that's pretty cool. And then they said, you guys want to join? And then everybody was joining, and more people came up, and it was so funny. And there's this old guy in the video, he's 78, he has a white t-shirt on, and he is actually a homeless guy. He says, yeah, I love jazz, and I did jazz myself when I was younger. And then he said, but I love that tune. And then he was dancing and putting his fist up and singing. And then I told the video director, I want to have all the great people in the video as well. I thought it was so sweet, and then I thought, man, music definitely can touch anybody. It doesn't matter if you like jazz or rap so that's the reason why you see other people in there, and then some live footage of Wacken. I played the song first time in Wacken last year. It was actually just a demo, but I played it to the Wacken people, and I said, here's the demo, you want to check it out? And then after 10 seconds, the guy said, I want to have it. Can you play it? And I said, oh, no, it's not done. And then Holger, it's his name as well, and Holger said, no, let's do it. He said, it doesn't matter. You can sing 2 times the same verse, just sing it. And I always, or many times, opened up the Wacken festival with the Wacken anthem, We Are the Metalheads, and then maybe All We Are, and then this time it was like, We Are the Metalheads and Raise Your Fist, and it was, and luckily somebody filmed it so we could put it in the video as well. And, Brilliant. Okay, then, last time we did an interview, you just changed the lineup of guitar players, bass and Lucer. Where did you find those 2 musicians? What bands were they in before, Doro?
Yeah, actually Luca, he's with us for a long time, and he filled in for Oliver Pellotai. He was
with us, like doing keyboard and guitar, and Ollie is, he has his own
Camelot.
band now at Camelot, and he's boyfriend of Simone of
Yeah.
Ithaca. So sometimes, like, we had the same gigs at the same time, the same festivals, and then, and we said, oh shit, that's the problem. And then actually we asked Luca to fill in, and we like Luca so much. So Luca is now with us for the last, I guess, 5 to 6 years. And Bas, we found him. We were actually friends with another band, After Forever, and we went on tour together in South America. And I knew Bas for a long time, and he asked me if I want to sing on the After Forever record, and then I did, and so we always kept in touch. Yeah, and then After Forever they broke up.
Are they a Dutch band or Belgium? Are they Dutch or Belgium?
Dutch, from the Netherlands. And and then they split up, and and Bas was heartbroken that the band broke up, and we still stayed in contact. Yeah, and then actually we had our guitar player Joe, but sometimes when he said, I need a break from touring constantly, I can't take it. And and then we said, hey Bas, come with us on the road, and he's full of energy, he's wild, he's always doing a great stage show, making the fans happy, giving it all, and and he even played with a broken hand all the summer festivals, because he called me. I was just finishing up the album in the mastering studio, and then Bas called, and he said, hey, Doro, can I talk to you? And I said, oh, God, is it important? Because I'm just mastering the album. I have to deliver it tomorrow to the record company. He said, oh, yeah, it's kind of important. And he said, I broke my hand. I thought, no way. In 3 days, we have our first big festival. He said, I know, I'm so sorry. And, and then I said, hey, can you play? And then he said, well, I have this, what is it called? The white stuff, what the doctors go... put on the arm, like the thing where you can't move.
Yeah, the pot.
Yeah. And then he said, I have that on. I don't know if I can play. So I called another, he's actually a journalist from Japan, and he's living here close to Düsseldorf too. And I said, Martha, can you come and support us? Because Bas can maybe not play all the solos. His hand is broken. He said, yeah. He said, well, I know all the songs, and I said, I know you do, because when we did interviews, we had the whole collection, and I heard that he was a fantastic guitar player. I heard that from people. Yeah, so 3 days later, we did the festival, and we did it with a 6-piece, but Bas played, and it was very, it was very impressive.
Kind of like Iron Maiden, 3 guitar players.
Yeah. But I think it sounded great, sounded awesome, and the Japanese guy Masa, he did a great job, and I told him you don't have to move, just play, play what Bas can play, and and it sounds massive. So but everybody is doing good, and we're now playing for a long time together, but we're still friends with Joe too, and he played with us in New York. He was a guest on the New York show last year, so. But no.
It's kind of strange you mentioned that, Doro, because I was interviewing Lita Ford about a month ago, and I said to her, have you ever thought of playing any gigs with Doro? Have you ever thought of doing that yourself? You and Lita Ford doing gigs together?
Actually, yes, we thought about it, and Johnny D, he went to the Lita Ford gig, and then they were talking with the band, and then actually they were asking if we can do it together in October, but we are here having festivals, and the record is coming out. I'm on promotion tour. So we would have almost done it in October in America, but in America the record is coming out in November, and here in October, the 19th, so I have to be here, and everything is planned, and it would have been impossible to say I cancel all the autograph sessions in the record stores. That wouldn't have gone over well with Nuclear Blast, so we said no, we want to do it next time. But we thought about it. And what did she say?
Oh, she was like interested. She was like, that'd be cool. Because I said to her, you've never actually toured, but she said you've met briefly in the past.
Yeah, we always met some photo sessions, or we did a whole spread on. There was this magazine, Rip magazine.
Yeah, I remember that.
So we met a couple of times, but we've never played together. That's unfortunately.
So when's the album going to be released to the press? Because I've only heard the single so far. The album hasn't been put on the iPool yet.
Yeah, the 19th of October is the release date in Europe, and the 6th of November in America.
Right, so when would the press...
America is too in October, I think. Mm-hmm.
So when would the press get to review the album? Because it's not on the iPool yet for us to listen to. How will we listen to it?
Oh God, that's a tough question. I think only the guys in Nuclear Blast know when, I don't know. Maybe, did you set up the interview with Markus Woskin?
Yeah.
Yeah, Markus, he knows, and he's the guy who's doing all that stuff, but, yeah.
So where was the album recorded, and who recorded it? Where was it produced?
Yeah, it was recorded all over the world, in New York, New Jersey, L.A., Hamburg, Denmark, and it was produced by Andreas Brun and myself, and it was mixed by Andreas and by somebody in Denmark, Jacob Hansen.
I know Jacob. I've known Jacob for many years.
Yeah,
I used to know his old band, Invocator, from the 80s.
Ah, okay.
A death metal band, thrash death metal band he was in many years ago. They were on a German label called Black Mark.
Okay. Okay. That's wow. I didn't even know that. I wanted to make sure that, especially all the heavy songs and the anthems sound great. So I wanted to send out the first song. It was actually Riase Your Fists. That was clear to us. We want to do that as a single. Yeah, and then I sent it out to many mixers all over the world. America and Germany, and then in Scandinavia, I got so many great things back, and I thought, I could almost not decide who's the one, and then actually because I worked with Andreas Brun in Hamburg, and he said, you know what, in Denmark, if there is something, like missing or the files, I can drive there immediately. So we said, then let's check it out. Yeah, and then I went to Jacob Hansen, and I liked him immediately, and then we said, okay, we stay. So Jacob mixed a lot of the songs, and then Andreas mixed a lot of the songs, and we have some guests. One song is called It Still Hurts, and Lemmy of Motorhead is singing on it. We are doing a duet.
What song is that one, Dora? Which song?
It's called It Still Hurts.
Right.
It Still Hurts, and I love it. It's one of my favorites on the record. I think it's so soulful. It's maybe a little bit sounding like Love Me Forever. On the Calling the Wild album, we did two songs, Love Me Forever and Alone Again, which Lemmy wrote this song, and I think when Lemmy sings like really soulful, to me that's heaven. I love that. And then the song is like, it's a power ballad but very soulful. And we recorded Lemmy's vocals in L.A., and I was sitting there with the engineer, and I thought, oh man, it sounds so awesome. Every word, I was like, wow, it's like, it blows my mind. It gave me chills, every single word. Yeah, and that's definitely one of my favorites, and it's always a big honor to have Lemmy singing on the record, and we've been friends for such a long time. We were on tour together 2 years ago, so I asked Lemmy if he wants to hear the song, and somehow in my inner eye I could see Lemmy singing it way before, and I thought, maybe that would be great, and then it worked out, and I was so happy. And one other guest is on another song. It's called Grab the Bull, Last Man Standing. And, let him, shall I show him the song? And I said, this would be awesome. Maybe he's interested in playing the solos and stuff. Yeah, and then he showed Gus the song, and Gus said, I love the track. So he played the solos on it. And somebody so great, and, and I was always a big fan of the guitar players of Ozzy, always the best of the best. So, so he played on Grab the Bull, and Alex worked on the song, and that was great. Yeah, and then we have many anthems. Like one is my life philosophy. It's called Rock Till Death, and
it's called what? Sorry. What's it called?
Rock Till Death.
Rock to Death, right?
Rock Till Death. Rock Till Death, and I think that's probably, that will always be in our set list. I definitely want to play it on the London show, and Riase Your Fists, of course, and there's some very fast songs which actually pretty much old school metal. I think could be on the Burning the Witches Hellbound album. There's songs like Revenge, Take No Prisoner, and Little Headbanger, and it's definitely something for the metalheads, for the headbangers. And I think they sounded really great, and Jacob did Revenge and Rock Till Death, and I think the mixes came out super. And then there are some other songs. Cold Hearted Lover is one I love. Has a great melody, great chorus, and one of the most important songs, which was the first one which I wrote for this record, is the song Hero, and it's like to say thank you and give honor and thanks and respect to Ronnie James Dio, and it's a song about Ronnie James Dio.
That's great.
And it's very, I think it's very emotional, and that's one of my absolute favorites too. And,
Right, so Andrea, Susie Waits with decides Doro, what other producers, what other bands has he worked with? Because I don't know this producer. Who is he?
And Andreas Brun, yeah, he was actually, the ex-guitar player of Sisters of Mercy. He did many things for me since the Calling the Wild album. Actually, since the Love Me in Black album, and on the Calling the Wild, he did songs like Give Me a Reason. On the last record, we did Herzblut and Running from the Devil. And he actually produced his own stuff. And he's a fantastic guy, a fantastic engineer, and great guitar player. I love his guitar playing, so... Yeah, so
right,
he was the one, yeah.
So why did you decide to record the album in like New York, New Jersey, Denmark? Why not just one studio? Why move around?
Because I need the full package. I need the right atmosphere, the right people, like people who totally understand each song perfect. And then in this day and age, you can record everywhere and mix it somewhere because, you know, you can always send the files so easy, which that actually makes it very easy. But and sometimes singing, I like certain songs I wanna take care of right, and then I need to feel like, I need to feel it has to be the right atmosphere, and certain things I can do with Andreas in Hamburg really great. Other things I can do better in New York, New Jersey. It depends on the song, and it depends on the idea. I always like to have the whole world involved. I feel I'm a world citizen. I can't be in one place at the same time too long. It's for me that's not possible. I don't and I always want to have like a well-rounded album, not only one-dimensional. I couldn't do it with one engineer in one studio. Impossible. And I've never done it actually. I think since the last 25 years I've never done it anymore in one studio. I always had to go to many studios and have many people involved where I felt the people, they feel the song, they love the song, they are passionate for the song. And sometimes people, they love to do more like the fast speed metal songs, but they don't feel the ballads as much. So I think, I want to go where every song is like really, get the treatment and the love it's fully deserved. And when somebody loves ballads or like experimental songs, it's not that somebody likes the old school much as well, or can, identify with the old school much. So, and I love it all. I love from, old school metal to experimental to, anthems, ballads. I love very soulful ballads, and I always need somebody who is, who gets it, who is very, very soulful, and who's totally, who works from the heart and, goes by instinct. Other songs, it's maybe more technical, that I want to have that done, like, perfect. But, the soulful stuff, I feel like, not everybody feels the same. So, and a song like Hero, I wanted to make sure that is absolutely perfect. And actually, I worked with somebody who did my song for the tribute album for Ronnie James Dio. It was a while ago, and I covered Egypt. And Ronnie always said that he loved that version so much, that it feels so good. So I recorded, in New Jersey, where I recorded the Egypt one. And somebody recorded more stuff in Germany. And he was the one actually who mixed, Egypt, and he mixed Hero. And that came about because we were recording more stuff. And then I said, well, can you get the files ready? I want to mix most of the songs in Denmark. He said, yes, certainly. He said, well, can I offer you a mix too? And I said, yes. And then I got the mix. That's it.
So how long did it take for you to record the album then, or how long?
2.5 years.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a long time.
yeah, but it needs to be right, and and I want to get it like great and great sounding, especially the heavy songs ball to the wall, and like really, and
So just tell me, how do you compare this new album to the previous album? How different is it?
I think. I love every album, so it's so hard to say something bad about the last album because I loved it. But I thought the heavy songs, they could have sounded a little bit more fat and heavy and, more balls. So I wanted to make sure that on this new album that I have much more power. And that's the reason why I went to Jacob, and he mixed it great. So, I think that came out, much better and fatter. And, and I think it will be a killer album, this one. I think I have a feeling it's, for me, the Triumph and Agony was always like a milestone, and I think it's another Triumph and Agony. I think, even though I like the Fear No Evil so much, I love it still, but I think this one is like, yeah, I think it's really great. Great songs.
So what's the artwork for the album? Because I haven't seen the artwork. Is it really good illustration of you wrapped up in like snakes or the usual thing?
And there's actually some skulls and some Terminators and some chains. And my favorite artist, he was doing the illustration, Jeffrey Gillespie, and he did many of our album covers since the Triumph and Agony album. I work with him, and he's actually English, and he is living in France. And and when I met him in '87, that was it. I was so blown away by his style, and then I asked him to do a nice painting for this or illustration for this album cover, and then he did, and I'm very happy. I think it came out great, and and there are many different versions of the album, like the limited edition that has the painting. I think there's a box, it has like leather, and the normal edition has a photo, so there are many different different editions, and then, but I guess the die-hard fans, they always go for the limited edition. It's, usually the stuff. And there are 2 more songs on it, on the limited edition. One is called Sealed in Blood, Human Rights. That's the song. On the normal one, it's called Freiheit, Human Rights, and that one is the English version. And there's another song, it's called Strong and Proud, and that's for all the female rockers. That's dedicated to all the female musicians and rockers. And actually, I had the idea. I wanted to. I was playing many times on this festival, the Female Voices Festival in Belgium. And then the guy who was doing, he said, "Oh, can't you write a song for us too?" And I said, "Oh yes." And that's the Strong and Proud. And that's a festival where only female bands and female singers, and of course some guys too. Sometimes it's all guys, and then there's one female singer. But it's actually, that was the idea behind it, and it's called Strong and Proud. And
Brilliant. So the artwork, how does he do the artwork? Does he get you in the picture? Does somebody take a photo of you personally, and then you just work around it, or how does it work?
Yeah, actually, I always send him all the pictures, and then actually he goes by instinct, and he feels it out, and then I never know what he does, and then he calls me and said, "Hey, something is on the way, look," and usually I'm on the road, so my mom gets it, and then he said, "Yeah, there's something on the way," and then then I'm so excited, and I hope that it's good, and then usually I'm totally like, wow, it's so much nicer than I even expected, and and that was every time. He was always surprising me, and wow. So, but he goes by instinct. We talk about the record. Usually I tell him the first songs when I have songs in the making, and
Brilliant. I've noticed that when you do a DVD, Doro, you always put a really good package together. Really put a lot of money, a lot of effort into it, and I get a lot of respect for you for doing that, because most bands just do any old shit, but you really do nice booklets, real presentable. Are you doing another DVD, live DVD? Is there one in the works?
Yeah, probably. I mean, next year we have our 30-year anniversary, and I want to celebrate it really big, and my first celebration will be in Wacken, but because we can play only 1.5 hours, and we have so many songs, and when you saw the other DVD, there was already 3.5 hours we played, so I want to do first in Wacken, and then do 2 times in Düsseldorf, my hometown, and then do like 2 nights, and and do something really great, and with great guests, and maybe with a symphony orchestra, and really something like, wow, mind-blowing. And to be honest, I don't even know how to top the 25th anniversary. It was so great, and on the 20th anniversary, Mickey D and Lemmy came and saxon played, and and on the 25th, the Scorpions were there, the Warlock band members, the Bobby Blitz. So we will work hard to do at least the same great show, but of course the goal is like to even make it better. But the 25th I think that came out so nice. But we are working on it, and But first I want to concentrate on the tour, on the record, and then feel out what the fans love to hear live, and and then next year celebrate a big, and then probably in 2 years another DVD, and from all the great 30th anniversary.
Well, here's one for you, Doro. Get Rob Halford singing on it.
Yes, actually, that's one of my that was one of I want to contact him, and I think that would be so awesome, and it would mean so much to me, and I will try, and hopefully it would work out. I mean, sometimes it's so hard because people are on tour, people have other stuff to do, but Rob Halford,
What song would you do with him? Would you do a different song besides Breaking the Law? Would you consider doing a different song?
Oh, Oh, it depends what he would like to do. I would totally want to know if he feels comfortable with something else. And yeah, I mean, Breaking the Law would be great, and maybe another song. But I first have to.
Well, Painkiller. I can imagine you singing Painkiller.
Yeah, no, that's another great idea. Oh wow, man, you have great ideas. But I first need to get all these great people, and and I also Gene Simmons would be great since we worked together once, but I think certain people are probably not easy. And
what about Ozzy and Gus G?
Yeah, but I think it's unrealistic, isn't it?
I don't think it is. No, I don't.
Yeah,
I think you should try it.
Yes, I try it. Yeah, of course. But I don't know if Sharon would say, okay, we fly over. I think, but I will certainly try to make it great, and then, I guess in 2-3 years another DVD, but.
Right then, so are you doing another promotion video for this album besides Riase Your Fists? Are you thinking of working on another video?
Yeah, but we don't know which song it will be, but we're working on it, and but I don't know if it will come out before the release, because now I have to play. Next week I go to New York doing another promotion tour, and then I'm coming back, and then the record is coming out, so and then we go on tour in November. I see what we can do or how we can do it. And it's always a matter of money too. The last video I paid myself, so it's I have to see. I mean, and I always I blow all my money on the productions, on the tour, on the videos, but I want to get something nice. And when you said that you really appreciate the artwork and with the DVD, that makes me so happy, because
you do though. It's true, Doro. You do put so much effort into the packaging.
Yeah,
Most bands just put any old shit together, but you put